Okay, we are finally recording. Are we not? Yes. So I have kind of changed the studio again. This table was there, and I just put that camera where I'm sitting right now, and I used to sit there where the camera is, and then shoot. My name is Dhairya, and welcome back to another episode of Saturday Sleights. Um, if you're wondering what Saturday Sleights is, it was like a weekly, not really weekly, as I really did not. Saturday Slides was kind of my plan to have like a weekly upload about magic and to give something to make something on YouTube with regarding or in the subject of magic, which was unique to me and which I would make every week, and that could form one of the the roots of this channel and could provide me with a certain kind of direction. But I haven't been able to upload a lot, but I've also not been able to find a unique angle to put a spin on the magic aspect. You see, I've spent a lot of years practicing the art of magic, and my initial the only reason I wanted to go out and perform shows and everything was just because people around me thought that it wasn't possible. That was like the sole driver that I had to go out and do shows. See, learning magic, doing it on YouTube and performing it outside are two very different things. Doing shows is completely different than sitting here and showing you a trick. So as soon as I went out and I started doing shows and I started getting more and more of them, like a lot of things stuck with me while performing outside. I can really very easily put the blame on other people and I had put blame on a lot of times on other people that India is not really my crowd to perform and people really don't get what I'm trying to do. But then and again, a person who really wants to do it will be able to find people who would enjoy what he's doing, I guess. But really can't have that as a valid argument. So I'll tell you about how I got started in this. I had the climb of going to being a professional, and then I completely how and why I completely stopped doing it. I would say my most professional years as a magician were 2015 16 14 15 16 were my most professional years, I guess. Early 17, that was the time when I was going out to do shows, and I was really I wouldn't say 17, like till 2016 and I was doing shows. In 17 also I did some, but then by then I had formed a very different mindset. So till 16 and it was like the peak where I was going out and doing shows and I was getting paid for it, and it was fun. For a long time it was fun. I was basically doing something which involved just having fun. That's what it involved. I was doing something that I loved and people were enjoying that. At least some of them were. Not everyone is going to be up for being disturbed during their meal or their personal time for a magician. My ultimate driver for me to practice so much and so hard and to get to a level like that was just because people around me thought, what the fuck am I doing? And if I think I can't do something, I might not even try it, but if someone else tells me that I won't be able to do it, I'm going to definitely prove that I can do it. That's not really a positive thing. So my problem wasn't that I really did it because people thought that so when I practiced and reach that level where I could go out and perform, and I booked my first gig. Up till then, that was, I don't know which year was that, 15, 14. 14 I did a lot of free shows. 15 I think I got my first paid gig, and I remember that awesome. That is the only word I can use to describe that feeling. 15 and 16 I did it, and I had a lot of good time. But then after a while, see, me working, I work alone, and one of the most base mistakes that I did was that I did not interact with people who were in my own field, and the only interaction I had were people I saw performing on the television or the internet. Later I found out that it is very important to be interactive with people in the same field who can give back something, anything, like not even advice but input. So I never had that. So my motivation to go out and do things started going down and down and down. Even that wasn't a deciding factor why I stopped, why my interest declined in this. It was just because I followed the path that was led to by the people that I had seen earlier, and I, after a long period of practicing, I went out and did the same things that I had seen other people go out and do the same. Watching someone on television and thinking that that thing is very fascinating is really fascinating for just a little amount of time. But when that fascination ends, so does your interest with that fascination. So unless and until you're not really into whatever XYZ the thing you're pursuing is, for me it was magic, you won't be able to go through it. There was this lounge in Rajouri, and I was standing doing I had a gig there, and I always used to take a smoke break in the middle, and it was on the first or second floor, and I did shows and everything. And when I came back in the break time, when I came back down, I was doing 3 hours. So after 1.5 hours, I came back down, and I was just standing down, and I realized that I was enjoying my time downstairs more than I was doing upstairs performing. And that was the last time I did a gig. After that I stopped, because I was doing the same things again and again for the same people. It was getting boring for me. Now this has nothing to do with anyone or anything. It has completely everything to do with me. When someone goes out and does gigs, they call that person a magician. See, I do not think of myself as a magician. See, magic is one of the few things that I can do, and I really can't have a single field be a deciding factor to who I am and what I do. But the only way I could certainly imagine that I could earn any money quickly with the skills that I had acquired over a long period of time by practicing the art of magic was by going out and doing gigs. And that is very true. I did get money after that, but then that style, after a certain amount of time, because it was not meant for me to go out and do gigs. I am not really a performing magician. It did not suit me, so it got boring for me, and I had to leave it. After that, it became very apparent to me that I had to showcase the art of magic on a platform where I could do anything, and people would come to see me because I was doing something, because I was doing that magic. Because my point here is that I did not want it to be recognized while doing tricks because I was a magician. I wanted to be recognized because I was me doing those tricks. That was my main motive. So as soon as I started on YouTube, my ultimate goal was to form a base platform where I could do videos and everything. and people would come and recognize me. YouTube is just a platform for whatever art you are into and everything. But over the years, as I've been influenced by other people and other artists, and my interests have grown, I wouldn't be doing this right now if it wasn't for a lot of YouTubers that I've seen, a lot of vloggers that I've seen. This style of conversation, one-on-one, and everything. So as soon as I realized that this is the base platform, and I can, if I choose to, I can do well here by performing magic and everything. I was still trying to do what I had seen other people were doing, and I wasn't still able to, what's the word I'm looking for, personalize it. I am still not able to personalize it. So I did start Saturday Sleights and everything, weekly uploads and everything, but I did not have a schedule. The only thing I was thinking was, I saw a bunch of other YouTubers who were magicians, and I was like, this look good, this look good, this look good, and I wanted to do everything by mixing that. I never thought, and nothing ever originated in my brain that, okay, all the skill that I have, how can I mold it into something that I want to do? So all the time that I've taken off, and all the time that I've not uploaded, it's been eating me up, that I've not been uploading and everything. And but then time just keeps on going on. It isn't going to wait for you or me or anyone. So I just wanted to post this video once about whatever thoughts were going on in my brain about this entire topic. And then in late 2016, I got called up by a TV channel, and I made videos for them. So that was like the highlight of my career, and I was making videos for a TV channel, and they paid me well and everything. And still, because I was working alone and I did not have a team, it wasn't up to par, as good at, as even half as good as I thought it should have been. But that was kind of like the highlight of me pursuing this journey of performing and going out and doing gigs and doing shows with a deck of cards, which no one around me thought would have been possible. But then, now that I'm set on YouTube as a base platform for performing, I have few ideas as to how I'm going to personalize this. See, in the last video I talked about how I want to center myself. This is one of the deciding factors when you are trying to center yourself. You need to stop getting influenced from the outer world, and you need to create on your own, because definitely if you're going to watch it, you're going to get influenced by it. Saturday Sleights is back on, and I thank you for your support, and stay tuned every Saturday for a new episode. Trying to think of other things, but I guess that is going to be it. I am TSC, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.